Hey guys, One Bad Decepticon here, continuing the mass amount of 80s toys collections videos. Today we're going to be focusing on the M.A.S.K toys. M.A.S.K toys ran from 85 to 86. I do have all of them. Unfortunately, I cannot display all of them because some of them I think are stuck in storage, like the big Dodge Dually and a few others, but the better part of them are out. First, I'll kind of video the guys. As a kid, anything that had to do with cars, I had to, had to be able to play with, and I wasn't into action figures, whatsoever. So that being said, I really don't know anything about most of these guys. The few that I do know that go with their vehicles, I've kind of placed with them. But the rest, honestly, kind of a mystery to me. You've got Matt Tracker. I do remember him with the Camaro. The Camaro still has its rubber tires. I've got another one without rubber tires. I'm actually got it cut up into pieces to make a custom transformer, but this one's staying complete. Mind you, all of these are, play with condition. Obviously, I had 90% of these when I was a kid, and I've only found a few since then. Got the Rhino, this big battle station form. Back still comes off it. I think all of these are fully functional. The springs in these, and the little PC parts and the clips and everything surprisingly held up over the years quite well. Hurricane, 57 Chevy. That one obviously has some, I know I got some missing parts on some of these. If you've seen previous videos, you know most of my time, money, and resources when it comes to collecting go into the Transformers collection. So I haven't gotten around to completing these guys, 100%. Jackhammer. And what's really cool is, stuff like that still works as the guns move. Really good chrome on the wheels. Every other kid I saw, every other kid I saw when I was a kid that had any of these. The chrome on the wheels is pretty much the first thing to go. It's the bike that attaches to the back of the Dodge Dually. I know I have it somewhere, I just can't find it because this stuff just stays in boxes and storage areas and closets around the house. So all of this, like I said, still transforms, or changes, I should say. The Volcano, and he is active. I just couldn't find any C batteries today to plop in them to get them to work, but he is a working unit. I actually had to look up a checklist to see which ones I had and which ones I had. The cartoon was kind of poorly animated. I mean, even worse animated than Transformers. So it's kind of difficult for me to watch now. I know I could probably find them on YouTube, but I'm kind of waiting to find them on DVD somewhere so I can really enjoy them instead of having to deal with all the YouTube's advertisements and hassles and whatnot. This was one of the best ones, actually. I had a really cool looking race car when I was a kid. I don't have it anymore, but I actually used this truck, and they were both in scale. So these are mostly 1/24th scale, 1/25th scale, around that area. And it was, like I said, it was to scale with a race car. I actually used it, racing my that toy race car. The sign flips out. It is a goofy battle mode there. And I'll be honest, I mean, while I do have the collection, I do like having them because For some reason, when I was a kid, my parents liked buying me these instead of Transformers. Maybe it's because these, I think, lasted better than the Transformers. But I had a bunch of these, you know, obviously as a kid. But I don't know as much about these guys as I should, honestly. I'm just really happy that I have the collection. And a lot of these, I think, are a lot more better aesthetics than just the regular car modes, because the detail of their car modes is just really outstanding. And on top of the fact that most of them are actual cars, you know, the Jeep, the GTO, the Camaro, you know, the Thunderbird stock car, the Peterbilt truck. Going back to having another box of these somewhere is the top to the white top to this van. I do have it. Like I said, I just couldn't find it in time for this shoot. Big, huge missile launcher. The thing is massive. Like I said, you know, and on a side note, you know, here's some of the parts. I think they call that Bunker Hill. I believe so, and I've got a lot of the parts here, but the base I've got somewhere in storage, and like I said, I can't find at the present time. But it does exist somewhere. I keep these in various closets around the house, and I've got a storage area that I rent also that's got a whole bunch of stuff in it. This shot the discs out. You would reload the discs into here. And I remember you pressed a button or hit a drive underneath, something to that effect, and it would actually shoot the discs out. I've still actually got 2 of them, which I know isn't all, but still having 2 to it's kind of amazing. And I remember the cab popped up on this one. Focusing on this one because this one was always one of my favorites. When it comes to the wear and tear in these guys, the rubber tires are typically the first things to go. I've come across a lot of them at toy shows and whatnot that you know, the plastic is in really good shape and the chrome was even still in good shape, but the tires were just the first thing to go. If you Google or Bing, you know, M.A.S.K, you know, of course, M.A.S.K, you know, it's an acronym. The first thing that comes up is this gentleman's page. Really well done. It's a little dated. I don't think he's updated it in a while, but still really good and useful page. Gives you the checklist, goes over his collection, and he's actually got, I'd say, 95% of them boxed. Some of them, you know, in sealed boxes. And he is just as passionate with the M.A.S.K as I am the Transformers. It's a really good site, and honestly, if my Transformers collection was a little more elaborate, I would definitely. Excuse my dog's barking. Hey, I would definitely do a site just for the Transformer toys. But there it is. That's the M.A.S.K collection. I've actually, the box I keep them in has actually got a few spare parts. I don't honestly know what goes to what vehicle. But you know, one of these days I'll probably hop on that gentleman's website and you know, go through and try to piece together, you know, once I get room to display them. That's the ultimate goal, I should say, is you know, to get the glass cases or some kind of way of displaying them to keep them safe and display each collection separately. And there you have it. That's the M.A.S.K toy collection. Stay tuned. I think the next video is probably going to be Matchbox and Hot Wheels cars play sets, because I've got quite a few of those, including the first track Hot Wheels ever put out. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Check out the other videos for other toy videos. All right, bye guys.